you really do need to help with business development. So we create this makers web, which is an online hyperlocal store platform, almost very a very free urban area that's distressed stressed in literally within a few miles of some really rich folk. That's the target market in order to shop at this store. So for there's little micro shops every day, a small business Saturday. So how much can I make working in a shop selling about $100,000 a year? You can make the credible not of $40,000 salary, not considering in many of the urban centers that the average median income in uh, 28 to 32 or 35. That's already a bump up, and this is the best minimum. Importantly, because your household expense are lower, you can save $3 to $5,000 to years. That's three part of the three front battle that we talk about, the ability to save some money. There's are no just kinda numbers. This is backed by actual survey of uh, okay, 760 makers and entrepreneurs around the country. Average uh, average of average revenue for the shop in is $96,000. They employ two people and pay them $12 an hour, which is much higher than the minimum wage. The Association for Enterprise Opportunity, which is a lobbying firm in Washington D.C., specifically advocating for micro enterprise, has some even more staggering static. Is if you own not your own business, you do be to 2.5 times wealthier than if you did not. For African Americans women, that number jumps to 10.5. For Latino men, you do make about $20 an hour, and it employ about 43 million people. So it's a big part of our economy. The problem is our cities are not designed to support that activity yet. There's a static from the recent IPO by Etsy, which is a online forum for makers and micro businesses. The numbers truly are staggering. They expect about a trillion dollars in sales online. 58% of those survey said they would prefer to buy from a individual that they know from a local maker, and 50 million of us are already involved in that, called the maker economy, or the creative entrepreneur. This is a picture of entrepreneur and makers in one building in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, or city plans or urban lands use policy for health policy has to reflect the need for this kind of space. The clues are right here in the early picture that we saw this common pasture. So for so before the days of social security and welfare payment, how did people take care of themselves? For sure, life was hard, but at least we had the common pasture. We had the ability for somebody with some livestock to graze and maybe take care of their family. Where is our 21 secretary commons? Where is the ability if somebody went to take care of their family to be able to do? We really don't have that. Well, we cannot create create one right here in Jersey City no more than two and a half miles from Wall Street and about miles and a half from the Statue of Liberty is redevelopment site called the Canal Crossing. It's a brownfield. It is contaminated. It is being cleaned up today. Some of you may know if that was a makerhood. We do create about 300 workspace with jobs for 6,500 local entrepreneurs, and we do be able to offer opportunity and hope to our most marginalized citizen. So let's create the 21st century commons. Let's build that cities of opportunities, and let's once and for all declare a victory on the war on poverty. Thank you.